It's Earth Week, and here at NBC6, we're celebrating by bringing you stories on the environment and how to protect our planet.
I love it. Don't you love that shot? Isn't that beautiful behind us? Well, we begin our coverage with Chief Meteorologist John Morales and a look at how the young generation in South Florida is standing up and advocating for climate action.
I really want to make sure that everybody in our generation knows the threat that it's facing and knows the opportunity at hand as well.
Florida doesn't just have one Greta Thunberg, it's got dozens. Young people like Nicole Gazzo and many others are tirelessly placing the climate crisis front and center amongst their peers, the broader South Florida public, and even decision makers like our elected leaders. These young torchbearers have been able to move past the paralysis that an overwhelming problem like global warming can induce and mobilize in ways few adults have by relying on their collective strength.
And having that youth representation in front of you and seeing how you can do it really turns just education into action. And that's why representation at the end of the day is so important. It's what got me from being a scared sophomore in high school, a scared 15-year-old, to being someone 2 years, 3 years later, unafraid to go to a commission meeting and call elected officials out when they're not making a difference.
You look around you and you're like, there's people like me. There's people like me who believe in the climate movement and believe that we have a chance at a better future. And that makes me feel like I can do something.
What have they done so far? Advocated for and secured climate emergency declarations from 8 Florida cities, including Miami and Orlando, and in Tampa, secured a resolution for a transition to 100% clean energy. Plus, they successfully advocated for Miami-Dade public schools to begin the transition to an electric school bus fleet. Most recently, they got the city of Miami to expand its climate resilience committee, adding 2 members who must be ages 18 to 25.
They want to have a seat at the table. They want to be able to be in places of decision-making positions because their future is at stake.
And while Florida's youth has already accomplished quite a bit in terms of moving the needle on climate advocacy, there's a lot more to be done. University of Miami student leaders are pressuring the institution to divest from the fossil fuel industry.
As institutions who educate our community, how is it logical for them to be funding the very industries, again, threatening everybody's future?
April is Earth Month at UM. Maybe we'll soon hear whether the administration and trustees will take action on fossil fuel divestment. Here at NBC6, we will continue to celebrate Earth Week with more reporting on environmental and climate action initiatives throughout this week. In the studio, John Morales, NBC6 News.